Yem. In November 1988, in Ayase, Tokyo, an ordinary day turned into a nightmare for a 17-year-old high school student, Junko Furuta. She was walking home from school, expecting nothing more than the comfort of her family and friends at home. But 4 young men had other plans. They kidnapped Junko, introducing themselves as connected to the Yakuza, and dragged her into a house where her life would change forever. Locked inside, with doors closed and windows covered, Junko faced the beginning of an unimaginable nightmare. The first moments of her captivity were filled with fear, confusion, and helplessness. She had no way to escape, no one to turn to. This ordinary evening had turned into a horrifying ordeal. For viewers, this scene emphasizes the fragility of normal life and sets the stage for the tragedy to unfold, creating empathy and anticipation for what is to come. Junko was held captive in a house where fear ruled every moment. The first days were shocking and terrifying. She faced complete strangers and lost all control over her life. The 4 boys systematically sought to break her spirit. Junko was subjected to physical abuse, hunger, and relentless psychological torment. Each day brought new horrors designed to wear down her resistance. Her body and mind were trapped in a cycle of fear, pain, and humiliation. For the audience, this scene illustrates how a young, innocent person can be thrust into a living nightmare. The relentless pressure and cruelty highlight the emotional and physical toll of captivity, allowing viewers to understand the severity of her suffering. The abuse Junko endured was both physical and psychological, carefully orchestrated to break her completely. The captors found new ways to terrorize and control her daily. Junko suffered from beatings, sexual assaults, and severe confinement. The cruelty of her kidnappers knew no limits, and her hope began to fade with each passing day. Her spirit was tested to its limits. This scene communicates the profound impact of systematic violence and its ability to crush human dignity. It also reflects the darker reality of youth crime and societal failures, offering the audience a glimpse into the extreme suffering inflicted on a vulnerable individual. Despite the horrors, Junko clung to survival, holding on to the faint hope of rescue. She imagined her family finding her, escaping her captors, and returning to safety. But each day, the brutality she faced chipped away at her resilience. Every new act of violence further diminished her hope. Junko endured both physical and mental torment. For viewers, this scene conveys the weight of helplessness and the devastating effects of prolonged abuse. Her struggle is a powerful reminder of the human capacity to endure suffering and the need for justice and protection for victims of such unimaginable cruelty. Why? In January 1989, Junko Furuta's life was tragically cut short. Her body was hidden in a barrel filled with concrete, a horrifying end to weeks of unimaginable torment. When the case emerged, it shocked the entire nation. The perpetrators, being minors, were protected under Japan's juvenile law and received relatively light sentences, sparking widespread outrage. Junko's death ignited debates about juvenile crime and the inadequacy of the legal system. In this scene, viewers are confronted with the stark tragedy of her loss, as well as the societal and legal shortcomings that allowed such cruelty to go inadequately punished. The impact of her death continues to resonate as a reminder of the need for vigilance and justice. Junko Furuta's story left an indelible mark on Japanese society. Her case prompted serious discussions on juvenile crime laws and victim protection. Junko became a symbol for the fight for justice and recognition of victims' rights. Her story has been told in documentaries, books, and media programs, keeping the memory of her suffering alive. For the audience, this scene emphasizes the importance of remembering her, not just as a victim, but as a catalyst for change. Junko's tragic experience serves as a stark reminder that awareness, justice, and protection are essential to prevent similar horrors from happening again.